What's up, guys? Today I am back with another video for you guys today, and today I'm going to be reviewing CM Punk Ultimate Edition 27 from Ultimate Edition 27. This figure is from SummerSlam from last year. It's a pretty nice figure, dude. A Bret the Hitman Hart attire. Here's the side of the packaging. Here's the back of the packaging right here. You guys can read all his description right here. There's a little description right here too. And on this side, there's CM Punk right there. But yeah, so CM Punk, this Ultimate Edition is pretty sick, dude. This one has sculpted on wrist tape and hand tape, which is pretty sick. We're gonna get into detail of it right now. So let's go do that. Alright, so I got the figure and the accessories out of the package. And this Punk figure looks pretty sick in hand, bro. Oh my goodness. Actually looks pretty good. The shoulder joints don't look that bad. But I still prefer the old torso from the Money in the Bank ringside exclusive, which I have here in hand. Let me just take the shirt off from it. This is the Money in the Bank Ultimate Edition. CM Punk that came out last year. It was revealed at Comic-Con last year. Still pretty cool figure. We're gonna do a comparison to that in a little bit, but let's get into the accessories. So here we have the go to sleep hands, or the smack your opponent hand. You know what I mean? And they both have, and then we turn them around real quick. They both have the drug-free tattoos on them with the X's. The X's are not the ones that look like they're drawn on by him. I don't know why Mattel's been doing that with the figures lately, but I guess that's fine. They both, or they all, at least the hands on here do say drug free. And then we got the peace sign drug free hands that he did against Drew McIntyre. Yeah, he put up the peace sign against Drew McIntyre, and it was funny. It was super funny because Drew McIntyre literally did it to him before. And then we got, mic keeps on. Let me adjust it real quick. But now we got the fisted hands, and these fisted hands have the sculpted on hand tape right here, as you guys can see. And of course they both say drug free on them. Yeah, they both see drug free on them. But yeah, it has the sculpted on hand tape, as you guys can see. If you guys can see, I'll just move a little bit. But yeah, it has a sculpted on hand tape, which is pretty cool. And then we got the jacket, the entrance jacket that he used at SummerSlam. And it says best in the world with a star right here. I think this is a Chicago, part of the Chicago flag. Yeah, he uses it. CM Punk uses it for his attires and everything like that. And it is Velcro, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like what Jazzwares does with their figures sometimes. And these fit with any CM Punk. These fit with any CM Punk figures, I'm pretty sure. And then we got the head scans. Right here we got the old grumpy type of style head scan. If you guys can see a little bit, I'll move out again a little bit out of the way. If you guys can see, he has like a white beard going. And I heard they try to do this with like Jey Uso figures, like Mattel. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a still pretty nice head scan as the CM Punk figure falls. It's still a pretty nice head scan that they did. And then we got the, as I hit my elbow, we got the smiling CM Punk head scan. And again, they try to do the white marks. I think they did this on the Mattel Creation. Let me try to see if I can find it. On the Mattel Creations head scan, they try to do it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it here. But they also try to do it on that one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find it on here, around here. But they also try to put like white marks around his beard, around Punk's beard. And it was pretty nice, you know, how they did that. But here is the figure. Here's the CM Punk figure. As you guys can see right here, he's also got white marks on his head scan. But he's got basically the same smiling head scan. It's basically the same smiling head scan as this Punk Ultimate Edition. By the way, look at how close it looks. Yeah, they have similar head scan, except this one doesn't, or this one doesn't have a piercing. This one does on his lip. But yeah, they have similar head scans. Going down on the figure, you have his chest tattoos, his arm tattoos right here, and obviously he doesn't have the Pepsi and Cobra tattoo, which is unfortunate, you know. But I mean, Mattel obviously can't have rights with Pepsi or whatever other tattoos Punk has. And then on the back he has more tattoos right here, and I think this one's new. Yeah, this one up top right here, it's new because on here it doesn't have it. Which is still pretty cool. There is, not sure if you guys can see it right there. There is kind of a few marks right here and right here on the figure, but that's fine. And then he's got the straight edge tattoo right here, which is a classic for CM Punk. And then his mic holding hands or weapon wielding hands also have the sculpted on wrist and hand tape, which is pretty cool. And then his attire, the trunks, have the Bret the Hitman Hart inspired attire, as you guys can see right there, all going all around. His trunks have it small knee pads, just like this Ultimate Edition, which I really like when they put small knee pads on a Punk figure. And then we got his boots, which is probably going to be my favorite part of this figure. You got the boots, obviously not the right placement. I feel like Mattel's always been doing that with Punk figures. Like, they don't have like the right placement on the figure boots and stuff like that, like the art and everything like that. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. Here's the bottom of the boots. Yeah, it's a really nice figure. And going into articulation, his head moves around basically moves around in a circle. It sort of moves up and down and then side to side. It's pretty good. Arms move front and back pretty good. And then butterfly joints move back pretty good. This one, oh wow, this one actually has no problem with moving back with articulation, because this CM Punk, the Mattel, well, I mean, they are Mattel created, but this one, you try to articulate and move back the joint from this one, it's stuck. I don't know why. I try to move it, stuck. This one on the other hand is not stuck, but I don't know why it's stuck. But you can see more of his tattoos here though when you move it back. But yeah, it's a really nice figure though. The articulation is pretty good, pretty smooth. This moves back pretty good too. And then the waist swivel moves pretty good too. And then, as you guys know, or may not know, Ultimate Editions have drop down hips. Okay, wait, what the? Why is this one not dropping down? Okay, the left one's dropping down good, but this one's not dropping down at all. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it was a little stiff. You always gotta be careful when you. Alright, yeah, so they drop down like this. And obviously you always gotta be careful with articulation on these figures, you know what I mean? But yeah. And then we got the boots. Everything moves back pretty good. Moves up pretty good. Yeah, everything is pretty good. And then you got pretty good ankle cut right here on both sides. And then the boots have this mold where you can move it up for both of them. So yeah, so the articulation on this figure is pretty good, except this one is kind of stiff, but it's fine. Yeah, this is a really nice CM Punk figure. Overall, I like it. I really do like this figure, and it's really cool. Very cool. And okay, I'm about to pop these hands off from the figure because it is sculpted on hand tape. And when you try to put this onto the figure, it won't fit well. So let's try to put this on the figure. Should fit pretty. Okay, there you go. Put it on both sides. So this is the same jacket he used at SummerSlam, like I said earlier. Pretty cool. Pretty cool jacket that he used. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was pretty cold over there at Cleveland. Because the event was basically at night, the SummerSlam event. But yeah, so we're putting on the hands here. And yeah, we're gonna do the outro. Do outro here. So this is the figure itself with the jacket on, and he has a hoodie. I just realized that. Yeah, he's a hoodie. Basically the same jacket right here. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. But yeah, this is a pretty cool CM Punk. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put. Yeah, this is a pretty cool CM Punk. Updated articulation. Well, updated torso and arms, basically. That he has on. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And CM Punk's putting up two fingers as a peace sign. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.